We have more updates on the war in the Middle East after failed attempts at peace talks earlier last week.
The middle school musical is coming up to round out the year in the theater.
And the NBA playoffs have started after a strong regular season for the Detroit Pistons.
But a weak start to the postseason. All of this and more on the Pegasi News Network. Good morning, I'm Ari Ostro.
And I am Krishna Mano. Our first story this morning is the war between the US and Iran after a failed round of peace talks.
Please welcome our global national correspondents, Fiona and Nishta.
I'm Nishta Lakhani. And I'm Fiona Rodriguez. Our John Ball Zoo is going to be getting an aquarium. Although the location is being disputed, the price tag for this endeavor is looking to be over $400 million.
In other news, there may be peace talks between Iran and the U.S.
In his most recent statement, President Trump seems hopeful for these talks.
This is despite Iran saying they will not negotiate under threat.
In response to this, President Trump has said he's prepared to continue the bombings if necessary.
In our final story, the Secretary of Defense misquoted the Bible.
Pete Hegseth gave an address which he thought was a Bible verse.
But in reality, it was a quote from the 1994 movie Pulp Fiction.
It was a line delivered by an Academy Awards-nominated actor Samuel L. Jackson.
That's all for this week.
Back to you, Krishna and Ari.
Thank you guys. Moving on, the middle school musical will be happening in the coming weeks as we get ready to wrap up the school year.
Joining us now with more information on this are our student interest correspondents, Sophia and Harper.
Hey y'all, it's Sophia
and Harper.
Tomorrow, the juniors have their M-Step down in the upper gym. Next week, 7th graders will be kicking off the week strong with MAP testing on Monday, followed by 8th grade MAP testing on Tuesday.
A month ago, I was lucky enough to attend the close-up trip of Spring 2026. Next year, Spring 2027, the trip is returning to anyone interested. Current sophomores and juniors are encouraged to look into more information found on the city highlights.
April 28th, the Say Hi Music Department are teaming up for a solo and ensemble concert down in the auditorium. Attend this concert in support of your friends and community who are performing at the Spring Solo and Ensemble. The concert will start at 6:30.
Tickets are now on sale for the annual middle school musical. This year, the middle schoolers will be putting on the production of High School Musical Junior. There will be a student show held in the auditorium on Thursday, May 7th during core advisory. Tickets for the student show will be sold at core and lunch for $5 with a permission slip.
That's it for this week.
Let us know if you would like anything added to this segment of the PNN.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you both, but we're at that time of the show again. It's time for the rundown.
As always, we will have 1 minute to report as many news stories as possible.
60 seconds on the clock, and go.
A public event to celebrate the opening of the Grand Rapids Public Museum's new riverfront space has been postponed because of the flooding.
A mass shooting in Louisiana by a 31-year-old father left 7 of his children and 1 other child dead. It was the deadliest American mass shooting in 2 years, and all of the victims were unfortunately between 1 and 12 years old.
Apple CEO Tim Cook announced that he is retiring from that position after serving for 15 years under a period of growth for the company.
President Trump's nominee to be the chair of the Federal Reserve, Kevin Warsh, is currently undergoing congressional hearings before they vote on confirming him to the position.
Former Steelers coach Mike Tomlin will be joining NBC's Sunday Night Football pregame show.
A giraffe at Central Park Zoo was too tall for the setting, so he had to be moved uptown to the Bronx Zoo,
where he will have to play with the Yankees alongside Aaron Judge, because, I don't know, he's too tall.
Speaking of baseball, let's go to our next segment, the Sports Report with Ari Ostro and Eli Hajar.
Really.
Read the
2
review.
stars, 1 star.
Eli
Hajar talks way too much. Are you serious? He doesn't even talk enough.
Doesn't know anything about sports. Who said that? Who said that?
I think Sam probably put that one in from last year. Yeah.
So many 1 stars. I mean,
Wow.
the ratings are terrible. What
Why
are
do
we
you
gonna
guys hate us? This is the best segment on the PNN by far.
We've done our best, and this is how you treat us?
Really. We've heard the terrible reviews, so we're going to give you the best episode ever. Starting with maybe the best outcome ever of March Madness, Michigan, as
We
Christian
actually already talked about that.
I wasn't here. As Christian and I predicted, won the national title, kind of convincingly, beating Arizona by like 30 points. And then UConn just let little brother play around a little bit, but
They were never really in the game.
they were never in the game.
In other news, NBA playoffs.
They started.
They started,
No.
and Cavs are up 2-0.
Cavs are up 2-0.
Actually, they haven't played their second game, but I assume they'll win. So Cavs are up 2-0. Pistons lost at home, unfortunately.
It's
The
true,
Magic,
it's true.
very physical team, but hopefully they can bring it back by the time you're watching this. It's 1-1 in the series as they go over to Orlando.
Yep. The Knicks are tied with the Hawks. After
Crazy thriller.
kind
in
of
the
crazy
second game.
series. Monday night's game, really good game.
Yeah.
The Knicks fans flooded the streets outside of Madison Square Garden after their Saturday night game. That was kind of crazy. It was one game. They said that they were
Can we agree that Knicks fans do not deserve a ring?
no.
They do not.
No. How about this pick? Ready? Pacers in 9. Okay, run back the rosters from last year versus them in OKC. 7th game, it was a fluke.
Just cut the cameras. We're
Halliburton
done.
Halliburton got a little
We're
hurt.
done here.
It's fine. He's back. 8th game they win. 9th game they win. They win the championship. 9-game playoff series. Okay. Heard it here first? Not really.
The ratings are going to get worse. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you all for joining us for today's episode.
The year is wrapping up, which means the next year is unfortunately around the corner. So we need some interviewers for next year. We need 2 people for student interest, and we were hoping to jumpstart the fun segment again. So, like, pairs of friends are heavily preferred for these positions, and we actually have a URL for you to go to. So type into your computers if you want to join tinyurl.com/applypnn. It's all undercase. That is
tinyurl.com/applypnn. We want to see as many applicants as possible because we have so much fun over here, right?
oh yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We'll see you all next week at the same time on the same projector. But until then, smile every chance you get.